How do I start this show, man? How do I do this? I don't have any good news, guys. I do not have any good news. I wish I did. I wish I can come here and tell you the good freaking news and sit here with you guys and we celebrate and we're like, hey, Christmas, Merry Christmas. You know, what are you getting me for Christmas? Here's the link. You can send it here. This is the postcode. No, actually, that's not the news here I'm about to deliver. It's not Christmassy, I guess. But hey guys, how we doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. So huge story just came in. Crazy story. I don't know how. So I tried my best to get these to find so much information about this. I was like, okay, cool. Something just happened. 10 people have been killed. That's confirmed. 10 people have died. Over media saying 10 to 15 people have died. And I was thinking, okay, maybe BBC will tell me more about this. Let's go to BBC. We're going to do that activity together. We're going to go through BBC, Sky News, and all these mainstream media outlets that meant to report stuff like this. But apparently, no, it doesn't fit their agenda, right? Because, of course, they don't want to report this. Now, here's the story. So let me just tell you the story so then we can do the speculating. Turn it up. If sound is bad, please turn up the sound. Sound is bad. No way. It's always freaking sound, isn't it? Always sound that tricks us up. Can you hear me now? Is it better? Should I get my mic closer? Can hardly hear you. All right. No sound. Some people are saying no sound. Is this true? There's no sound? But I can hear myself on this phone. Oh my God. Volume low, bro. Can you hear me now? Is it better? I can hear myself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, guys, bro. Are you guys playing with me, bro? Really? There's no sound? There is sound. It's coming out right now. But okay, cool. Maybe some people are just playing. Loud and clear. Oh, there is. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, let's get into the news. Bad news. It's not a good story to tell. I'm sorry, guys, but I have to deliver to you. Most people are scared. Nobody's reporting this. Literally, you can go search this up. You're probably just going to find me reporting it. Nobody else has done it. And people died. This happened yesterday, last night, where a car drove into people who were setting up Christmas. They was preparing the Christmas market in this happened in a territory in Guadeloupe, a French overseas department, where a car plunged straight into a crowd preparing for Christmas festival in Saint Anne. And so let me just tell you the full story. It's really short story because there's not that much information about it. They've kept it so closely guarded. You can't really find any information apart from this. This is the story. People were setting up the Christmas festival. They were setting up maybe the trees, Christmas market. I'm sure businessmen will come in to set up the things that they're going to sell to people, and just trying to make it live and trying to make sure there's kids who, so their kids can also experience what other kids are experiencing around, in countries like Poland and all these beautiful Christian nation. And they did. They set that up. And a guy, 45-year-old man, drove into them and killed up to 10 people. That's literally the story. That's all we know. Nothing else. And when you ask who did it, who was it, there's no information. It is just a 45-year-old man was arrested. That's it. That's the story. That's the information that that's the information that they've given us. So when who was behind the wheel, just so I said, authority won't say who's behind the wheel. They've kept their identity. They claim that they want to protect investigation. That's why they kept their identity closely guarded. They don't want you to know. But they've given us the age of the man, and that man is a 45-year-old man who's in custody right now. And that's literally it. Apart from that, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. That's all we know. And a lot of people are saying multiple media outlet, not many, and I'm talking these small media outlet, like some small companies who are not big guys, not like CNN, not like not like GB News actually, shit, not even like GB News, not even BBC Sky News or none of these guys, but just maybe a little blogger somewhere who we can still consider them news. They've reported about this, and a lot of them are claiming that 15 people have been killed. Some of them are claiming that 10 people have been killed. So they're saying 15 to 10. I mean, you can't be so wrong to say 15, and you can't be so right. So you can't also say 10. Maybe more people died, because you can't get these things wrong. And the fact that there's not much information, especially from the big news outlet, I mean, this is scary, folks. I was outside today at the Christmas market in Manchester today. I literally we bought food at the Christmas market. I told my staff, I was like, hey, we're not going to eat here. We're going to buy it and we're going to go far away and then we're going to eat. And then after that, the day is done. And we're going to make your way home. I'll make my way home. Done. That's the census here in the UK as well. And of course, there's like armed police officers in Manchester too, everywhere. Every Christmas market now, there's like people standing with guns because they know this is what's going to take place if they're not there to protect their people. I mean, that's literally the story here. That's the small information that I have for you guys. 10 people have been confirmed. 10 to 15 people have been confirmed dead. 9 people have been injured, and 3 people remain in critical condition. The response from the police, the response was basically police turned up, firefighter, paramedic. They arrived quickly at the scene, and they obviously helped the people who were injured, took them to the hospital very quick, and they did all this to help them out. And but it's been confirmed that 10 to 15 people have died, 9 people are injured, 3 are in critical condition. Yeah, this is huge. This is big. And there's apart from that, there's nothing else. But of course, I wanted to know this driver. I wanted to see. Okay, all right. Could you tell me more about the driver? Could I get enough information about the driver? Well, yeah, they did give me a little bit about the driver. The driver is 45-year-old man. That's it. That's all. And the reason why they're not the police in that area that is run by France, the reason why they're not releasing this person's information is because they want to protect the investigation. So you and I will never know. You and I will never know who did it, why they did it, because they are investigating. And it's kind of crazy because things like this happen almost every single year now, and we just move on. Next week something else might happen and we won't even talk about this. Heck, we're not even talking about this right now. It just happened. It happened last night. Nobody's talking about it. So I will not be surprised if something happens tomorrow and we don't talk about it. Probably something have happened today and I don't even know about it because nobody has reported it. This is so strange. and it's so bad. But here's what a lot of media outlets are reporting why the man who drove into these, who plunged their car into the people. Here's what the media are saying about here's what they're suggesting could be the reason why he did it. First one, they're saying he did it because he was drunk. So that's one. Second is, just give me a second. Let me just go find the report, so I don't wanna say something wrong here. All right. So here's what the reports are saying. That first one, they did it because he was drunk and he was influenced. He was under influence of alcohol. And the second one is, oh God, did I just lose it here? 2 seconds, guys. Man, it's a new saying here. I don't have the full stuff with me. Reason why I did. Oh yeah. So they say medical episode. So apparently he was sick and he lost control of the car, and then something happened, and then he just killed these people. That's the second option that they're suggesting. That's what they're suggesting as could be the reason why he killed these many people. Apart from that, we don't know anything. Nothing at all. So this is the news. I wanted to report it to you guys. I mean, I just got home from Manchester. We were out there with Ben Habib and we were doing cool stuff. And I just got home. And I seen this story and I was thinking, it was a post online. It was a post on X. And I was thinking, okay, somebody, like 10 people dead, really? Like, there's no way. There's no freaking way. 10 people dead. Like, why is this not a national story? Why is this not a worldwide story? Then I went to online, I tried verify, and it's true. I'm thinking, wait, multiple people have reported this. And I was like, okay, cool. And where's Sky News? Where's the BBC? Now let me try share my screen so we can go to BBC and we can try search it up and see why, and see if the BBC reported it as well. So let's see if BBC reported. I always criticize BBC. I always criticize these guys, but today I don't want to criticize. I just want to see if they actually did report it with you guys, because you guys might be thinking, hey, Barak, give them time, they might report it. Guys, it's been a day. It happened last night. How long do they need before, until they report? So let me quickly share my screen here. This, by the way, this is not a place where I film my stuff. I usually have a desk over there where everything is out. So I literally just have a laptop right now. So it's going to be a little bit too shabby here. I like multiple screens. But anyways, let's see if I can share my screen. 2 seconds, guys. Let me load this thing up. All right. Okay. All right, 2 seconds. Let me load the screen up and see how. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So here's the screen. Switch the screen. There we are. Perfect. Can you guys hear me still? Great. You gotta let me know if you guys can hear me still, because I'm not at the place where I usually film. So are we frozen? Okay. All right. It looks like we're frozen, but it's all right. It's all right. God. Okay. So we are at the BBC right now. Okay, cool. So we're going to search up the name of the story. Let's search it up. Boom. Nothing to find. At least 10 people were killed and 9 others injured in the car plunging into a group of people preparing for Christmas festival in St. Anne. Nothing. BBC. This is the BBC, by the way. So let me just refresh it. You can see BBC. This is it. So they like to, of course, they want to report this World Cup stuff. I don't know, all distraction. I like football, but I think all this is distraction. Young people are getting raw deal, blah, 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 blah. Music, of course, they like doing all this dancing. Distraction. Sports, yeah, distraction. They report all this stuff. Yeah, all this stuff. People are dead. Now, let me search it up. I want to get to know. Can BBC tell me here? No, we don't want to care. We don't care if people die, according to BBC. So let's go to Google real quick. Paste this. So you can tell it's been verified by small media outlet, mainly people pushing it from, mainly just small media. I would say it's media that we've not heard of, something like this. Yeah, killing 10. Yeah, just casually, just killing 10. I guess we just, it's like everybody's a statistic, right? We don't really look, only free media outlet. Only free media. This is the problem. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. 10 people to 15 people killed, done, dead. And only free people, only free media outlet were able to report it. Not even free people. Because this is about Trump. This is about something else. This is about Nepal. This is about this thing that we're talking about. One person cared enough to report about people dying. Everybody else want to talk about something else. Actually, maybe this might be unfair. Let me remove all these words, right? Because the more words I put, the more specific it gets. So let me try just write 10 people killed, and I'm sure maybe the algorithm might pick it up. So let's just be fair, because all right, maybe more people reported it then. All right, we got Hindustan Time reported it. We got, obviously that's the same thing that we're talking about. Mint reported it. All these things, we don't know about all this. All these, they look kind of small. If I was to search, what is this? This is that's an Indian. That's an Indian. This thing is on an Indian flag. So that's an Indian thing right there. I think this is an Indian news outlet. You can just tell. So 10 people killed in a French territory, and an Indian outlet is the only one reporting it, because that's an Hindustan. Yeah, this is obviously not a French media outlet. You got this, some bad English. Don't know what that is. So these are the people who cared enough to report it. This is the people who cared enough to report it. So I won't be surprised if something happens in Liverpool and you don't get to see it on BBC, and you have to go to Hindustan to find out if something happened in the UK, or if something happened in a territory that's owned and ruled by France. 10 to 15 people dead. It's just normal. We're just numbers now. We're like, people we're just little statistic, right? And in the last couple of years, many of these so-called incidents, they call it, but I'll say terrorism has occurred so many times the past, not just years but months, where now Christmas is always full. It's like Christmas is barricaded with like so much poles around it, because they fear that somebody will drive a car into it. This is a society that they've basically built for us, where now they're afraid to just having it open for people to enjoy themselves on Christmas. They have to literally block everything, like make a fence, because they fear that somebody that they imported into the country will drive his car into it. And the fact that this is how we live, it's like, okay, it's insane. And I don't wanna go on and on about it, but I'm just outraged, because I was expecting better. So let me actually go Sky News. Should we try Sky News? Sky News. Maybe Sky News might report this stuff, right? Like maybe Sky News might report this. Okay, cool. So, what the heck? Wait, why is Sky News not coming up on my laptop? All right, there he is. Can we really search stuff on Sky News, really? World. Yeah, Sky News didn't really care. It didn't really care about it, to be fair. But let me switch this so you guys can see I'm not just talking crap, right? I'm trying to show you. So here's Sky News, right? So when you go to Sky News, when you go, you see everybody's reporting the same thing. World Cup here, World Cup here. Here's another one. People dead somewhere else. It's like every single place in the world, people are dying. Where is this? Southern Sudan killed at least 50 people. 33 of them are children. It's just getting worse in the world. People are dying every single day, bro. I'm telling you, if you get home today, if you like get into your bed every single day, is considered a victory now. It's considered a victory because almost every single day there's people who are being killed left, right, and center. Let's see this. 12 people killed. 12 people killed in South Africa at the bar, including children, police say. So somebody probably went in and started shooting people at the bar. Yeah, this is the world, man. This is the world. I just imagine, yeah. I just went to Sky News. Obviously, they missed a lot, but they reported these two. They reported these two of people dying. I know, of course, obviously you got the war, Ukrainian war and stuff, Russia and Ukraine, which obviously that's been killing a lot of people. Here's another one. Oh man, yeah, I've seen this one. This happened earlier today. That was crazy what happened here. But this is the world. This is the world today. People are dying left, right, and center. So I want to urge you guys, every time when you guys get up to your bed, when you make it home safe, like myself today, you left your house, you went and did your stuff, you had your day and you made it back home, and now you say, you know, you're praying before you go to bed, or maybe if you don't pray before you go to bed, but before you go to bed, just make sure, just know that you are the most luckiest man in the world, or woman, or child, or whatever you identify as. You are the most you are so lucky to be in that situation where you can wake up and go back to sleep and hope for another day. Because hundreds of people today are literally crying because they've lost their loved ones. This is the world today. Like, this is just normal world now. And there's never a voice out there to speak for them. There's never a voice to mourn for them for like at least a second, at least a little tweet for them to like shed a light on what have happened to their life. No voice for you. Just a number. 10 people dead here. Just a number. We don't really care who are those people in that, in between 1 to 10. No, we don't care. Oh, 33 people dead here. 50 people dead in Sudan. Oh, 9 people dead in South Africa in a bar. Or this, numbers here in Ukraine, numbers here in Russia, numbers here. So we're just numbers. If I die right now, they'll be like, one person died in Manchester. And if you die as well, they'll be like, one person here. It's like, nobody really cares. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I don't know if you guys know this friend. She goes by the name of Bass and Bougie, really good friend. I was talking to her yesterday, and we're talking about actually life. We're talking about Charlie Kirk. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this story. And she was just sharing how devastated it is, how this man died, literally, while debating, shot, dead. It's not been more than. It's barely 3 months. Somehow, like, we just moved on. It's just like, hey, it's fine. We are immune now. We're like, we just go on. We're too busy, I guess. We're too busy to care, to even remember, to look back and be like, why the fuck is he getting so crazy out there? Why? It's like, we're just too busy, I guess. We're like, yeah, we just want to go. It's fine. Oh, a guy just got shot. Oh, I feel bad. He should not have died. Oh, he shouldn't die. Tomorrow, yeah, it's fine. Move on. I hope it wasn't me. I'm glad it wasn't me. I'm glad it wasn't my kid. This is what we do now. If it's not your kid, if it's not your mother, if it's not your significant others, you don't care. This is where we are. We don't really care unless it's like us. And the fact that, because I know the people who are suffering right now, they're going through it. They're like going through the thing. Because they are obviously the ones who are affected. But us, you and I, if nobody has died, or if your significant other wasn't a part of the statistic, you just move on. You don't really care. And some of you guys might be watching this and be like, Barak, give over, man. You're just complaining and you're just talking. And you just want to go on and go on. Yes, I do, because I really care about life. I think everybody should. You know, I see a lot of people crying about abortion and stuff. Crying about abortion, but we're killing each other right now. It's since we got to keep the same consistency here. We have to. You know, like people are always, you know, they care about life sometime and they don't care about life all the time. And it's about drawing the line and saying, hey, we should not kill each other. I don't know what just happened there. Did I just mess it up? Can you guys hear me? Did I just mess up the stream? Okay, I think I messed up the stream, guys. Can you guys hear me? God, did I just mess up the stream? Oh, fucking God. Help me, God. Okay, all right, I didn't mess up. Okay, it's fine. Are we good? Can you guys hear me? All right. You got to comment down below. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? All right, great. So you guys can hear me. Great. Yeah, I just want to wrap this thing up. This little rant of mine. It's just so sad that every single day there's reports. And by the way, you have to know, most of these reports are ones that are this. You know, there's like, if one is reported, that means 9 was not reported. That means probably 10 was not reported. If you get to know about one crime in the UK, that means there's like 56 that nobody reported about. If you get to hear about one girl got assaulted, that means there's like 600 who nobody really cared about. That's the numbers here. In the UK, when a girl gets raped, if 100 girls get raped in the UK, this isn't just the numbers in the UK. If 100 girls get raped, only 3 perpetrators will get arrested, like literally charged, and 97 will walk back home and do their thing and carry on with their thing. That's the numbers. I'm not lying. That's the numbers here. So it's like, that's why most people don't even care. Like, something happens to them, they don't even want to report it because they know like nobody will care. And that's why we have all these reports. And we have politicians that are so narcissistic. They just care about themselves. They only care and do things for themselves. They get richer as soon as when they come out. And I know you guys like Donald Trump so much, but hey, I mean, really, like, this guy is just getting rich. Look at all these MPs that we elect here in the UK. They're all just getting rich. You know, when Keir Starmer comes out, he's worth like £3 million. I don't know what. I think no, he's worth more than £3 million. I think he's worth like £5 to £10 million. I don't know how he made that money, but I guess being in politics is you know, you make a lot of money. Angela Rayner is worth £3 million. How the fuck did she make £3 million? Not that I'm trying to undermine her anyway. I think she can do something that can reward her in that manner, but most politicians just get in to make money. And that's why it looks like, because most of them come out and they're rich as fuck. You know, they'll come out, make a book, hundreds of people will buy it, and that's it. You know, they'll go out there and come out and be like, Keir Starmer's memo, Keir Starmer's diary, beyond the curtains of fucking Downing Street, and hundreds of people will buy it, and boom, they're millionaires. It's a business. It's a good business. It's a good idea. Instead of this is a choice. You can go out there in a free market and create something and actually contribute value in the country, and bring something and compete and win and be rewarded handsomely, and then make your money fairly. Or you can just join, get in politics, and just make money. Just make the money easy like that. Because you can just use your influence and make the money. And that's what everybody does. It's sad to say, but that's what everybody does. And people like you and I are just numbers. When somebody drives into the Christmas market and kills everyone, nobody reports it. And if somebody reports it, they just say some numbers and be like, hey, 5 people got killed today. Next day, please. Next story. If this doesn't disturb you, or if this doesn't piss you off, I don't know what kind of hearts you're carrying inside of you. I'm sure it's not red for sure. I'm sure it's not, I don't know if it's outdated or expired or something. But it does tick me off every time when I see stories like this. And I try my best to highlight them, but I mean, I'm a human being. I was talking to my team this. Oh God. I was talking to Baze and Bougie yesterday. I think we were talking to like 3 a.m. in the morning. Crazy talk. Late night talks are dangerous. You get too passionate. But also like 3 days ago, I was talking to my team. Basically the story producers here, we only have one. And I was like, I have to tell, I don't know if this is a good idea to tell you guys, but I was telling her, I was like, man, these stories piss me off. And then she was like, why? Because every time when I read these stories like sexual assault and stories like people dying and these sort of stories, they piss me off, bro, because they change my mood instantly. I get too angry. And my tone was more of like, I want to avoid these stories. And then she kind of reminded me that, hey, to avoid these stories, you basically need to live under the rock, because these are the stories. Like, if you want to report stuff, you cannot avoid these stories. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how journalists do it. I don't know how somebody call themselves journalists and avoid these stories, because these stories are everywhere. And trust me, as soon as you read it in a detail, when you read it fully, like word by word, it just changes your mood. It just changes your day. Like, no matter how tough you are, you get angry, bro. You can't read it and be like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna carry on doing my stuff. No, you like, especially if you consider the people behind those numbers, lives, human being, you have to care. And especially if you have the quote unquote influence or followers, and you don't go out there to report these things and make people aware. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too soft. Some people might say. Maybe I am. But yeah. But thank you so much. For tuning in. I'm gonna have to call it a day, but yeah, this is what happened in Saint Anne, a territory owned and run by France. Saint Anne, 10 to 15 people. They're saying 10 to 15. Most people are saying 10 people, but some media outlets are saying 15 people killed. But I don't know. I don't know how they can get it wrong. It's either 10 or 15. There's no way you can get it wrong. I'm leaning more on 15, probably 20 to be fair, because I can't trust these guys. I don't know what happened to the camera here. What's going on with this thing? Something just happened. The camera just went off. Can you guys hear me still? Oh, let's see. Oh God, can you guys hear me? Something's going on. Maybe we should. Maybe this live. Maybe YouTube doesn't want. Like, what's going on? So the camera just went off. I don't know if it went off or just thought like, hey, this is too much to talk about. It's too much. It's too much, I guess. The camera's tired as well. Let me fix it up. Oh. All right, let me fix up. It's the camera. The camera is going off. God. All right. Okay. We're back. Switch. Woo! The camera went off. The camera's tired as well. You can tell oh God. The camera just went off as well. I understand, bro. The camera is also tired of hearing these stories. Sometimes you get spiritually, mentally, physically exhausted. But yeah, do you guys have any questions before we end this? I wanna ask your questions. So if you guys have any questions, let's talk. I'm trying to come back to making do live streams, but our live streams don't go really well because every time when we do live stream, YouTube just tend to like either they won't share the live stream or they're gonna cap the live stream to like 50 people where it won't exceed that amount. I don't know if you guys want to testify, the people who know what I'm talking about. But when we were doing live stream, when we were doing Monday to Friday live stream every single day at from 5 o'clock, I think it was, from 5 o'clock for 2 hours straight, and we're reporting all the crazy stories. We only had like 23 people in, 17. And then at one time we had 9 people on live, which obviously I don't mind having 9 people on because obviously that is still a lot of people. I can't fit 9 people in this room. If I was to invite 9 people to come listen to me, I think that's I'll be extremely proud of myself to have 9 people turning up and canceling every single thing that they could do and to come and listen to me. That is really cool. So I don't mind the numbers, but YouTube always like, literally, it just gets worse and gets worse. The reason why we have more than 100 people watching right now is because we've not done lives for so long. I'm sure if I was to do it the next few, I'm not sure. I hope it changes. Of course, we want YouTube to stop censoring the show because that works better in every single person's interest. Because if we get more people in, we'll be able to invest more into this channel. And we'll be able to get guests on, we'll grow, and all the good stuff that comes with it, and you guys will get the best content. So it's in everybody's interest for this channel to grow. I hope, obviously, for you too, that you can share the same sentiment. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should start doing regular live stream? Oh yeah, so if you guys got not too soft, bro. You just care. All right, cheers, thank you, appreciate you. So let's read people's chat. Nancy Pelosi, yeah, I know, she's dangerous, man. Ending the Federal Reserve System will end. Ending the Federal Reserve System will end. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Money laundering system? Yes, money laundering. We can't even celebrate Christ peacefully out here, out in public with our family and friends. These guys come over here to Christian countries and try to replace their Catholic way of living. Okay, somebody said it's a joke. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Where did this happen, mate? This happened in a small tiny island next to Barbados, all those islands over there, and the island itself is called Saint Anne's. It's owned and run by France, and those guys also wanted to celebrate Christmas, and apparently not there. Not anywhere. Yes, regular live stream, please. Jenny, you are. I think Jenny knows because Jenny has always like this is one person that I can bet money on every time when I go live. I know she gonna be there. It's Jenny True Finder and if I see a couple names I can probably name them out. But Jenny True Finder, these guys are ones who I know. Their seat is always reserved every time when I go live. So they can testify how we used to do before YouTube demonetized the channel. We used to have like 14,000 people on the show, like live. Sometimes we had more than 1,000 for sure, people watching live. And then we got demonetized. And then then that's it. We never really that's it. We've not ever since we got demonetized last year in January, we've never had more than 1,000 people on the live. We have maybe 200, 100, 50 people, 9 people, and that's it. Even though the channel has grown, we used to have more. We used to have like 14,000 people watching, 9,000, 10,000. We used to have that when the channel was on like 40K subscribers, and that was huge. When we had like 33K, the live stream was popping hard. Now we have 85,000, but we can't get 1K in. It makes no sense at all. The censorship is hard. It's heavy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Christian, we can't keep putting our heads in the sand. Yeah, that's right. You're right. We can't keep putting our heads in the sand. Something needs to be done. I think Baraka is one of the kindest, most truthful people in public domain. Thank you, sir. Please become a UK politician one day. Yeah, UK politician one day. I don't know, I'm not sure about politics. I think I was talking to the guys today with Advance. I was talking to Sarah White, Nick Butley, and all the amazing people that were there. And it's pulling me to join and try to do something. But I also think what I'm doing right now is also important. But yeah, I do understand that to make a big change, you have to be in a position where you can actually wield the power and get the change that you are seeking for. But politics right now, probably not. They know you would have a lot of pull. Yeah, I know. They know I will have more. We'll have a lot of people on if they just let us compete like everybody else. I wish you would stand as a candidate for Advance UK, Barack. Yeah, I can't really. They try. If you go watch Advance UK, their live stream today, they had me on. They were interviewing me. And they asked me this question, which was so tricky. I don't know why. Maybe I just made it tricky I just didn't know how to answer it. But it was trying to imply that I am running and I am trying to like endorse and it was so tricky. I don't know. Maybe I fumbled it, but yeah, that question like hit me hard. It was more of like, I'll try to find it and I'll clip it and I'll post it here on this show. But yeah. Okay, let's read the next comment. You'd be good. A youth pastor. What? Youth pastor? What? Really? You think? Religion of peace. Yeah, religion of peace, right? According to George Bush administration. He's the one that's ever you have to know. Let me tell you this. The Muslims never, ever came out and said they were the religion of peace. I have to tell you that. They never. It was the Americans, the American president, who came out and said that Islam was the religion of peace. And then the left-wing media grabbed that soundbite that they needed, and that's it. And they pushed it everywhere. And of course, some Muslims also use it, but not many Muslims say that. Not many Muslims today, or if you go to a park, speakers corners, and talk to a Muslim, they don't tell you that their religion is a religion of peace. They don't say that. That's not their slogan. They never came up with that. It's the West that did for them. And of course, some of them might use it. And I'm not saying this to criticize Islam in certain way, in any way, shape, or form, just for YouTube content, for YouTube's information there. YouTube, take that. I'm saying that's really serious, because your censorship is being really hard on us right now. But it's the West that say Islam is the religion of peace. It's not Islam. They don't say it. It's the American that came up with that phrase. And I know why they came up with that phrase, because obviously they invaded a Muslim country, Iraq, Afghanistan. They invaded all these countries, forced wars, killed hundreds of millions. Sorry, not hundreds of millions, but millions of people. Hundreds of thousands of people left. And then they had to justify by saying, Islam is a peaceful religion, because obviously a lot of people were hating on Islam a lot, and they wanted to show some support to Islam, but we get it wrong. A lot of time we get it wrong. It's an easy problem that anyone can fix. It's an easy problem. I think if the West want to fix it, they could actually just fix it quick. It's a really problem. It's an easy problem that they can fix. But no, they're the ones that say they are the religion of peace, and that's why we are in this mess right now. You are the perfect example for young people. Cheers. Islam is a peace. Islam is peace. Bush said it, not Islam. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Islam is peace. Bush said that. Actually, since we're here, let me find it. Let me just find this. Let me just find this video so we can just play it. Islam. Religion. Bush. So here it is. Yeah, so Bush announced Islam is peace. Yeah, you're right. After 9/11, he said that. I'm trying to find a video, because obviously, so we can actually just play it. If we have a video.
Not the true faith of Islam.
All right, here's a video. Bush, this is the guy who created this peaceful religion, wherever his ideology or whatever he was trying to push, which obviously has stuck with people, and now a lot of people say it's a peaceful religion. So here's Bush. I don't know if we can play the whole thing here. Actually, we don't really need to download this video. We can just share the screen, right?
The true faith.
All right, so
that's not what Islam is all about. Islam is peace.
There you go. He did this. What this guy? This is what this guy said. Islam is peace. So let's just play this. Switch the screen. All right, play this.
The face of terror is not the true faith of Islam. That's not what Islam is all about. Islam is peace.
The Council of America.
So that's the man who you have to blame. He's the one that brought that slogan, and that slogan has been used and weaponized, and that's the man we have to blame. He came up with the slogan, and now that slogan is being used, and it's gonna be hard for you to to fix this, because now that's what the left media have used, and some Muslims have also used to basically saying that it's a peaceful religion, and that's why obviously you quoted it as well, that it's a peaceful religion, but really and truly the West came up with our face, not the Muslims. I think sometimes we are too reactionary. We are way too reactionary. We just react, and we don't go to learn hey, why is this happening? Who said this? Who brought this? Who voted for this? But instead we all just react, and that's what the politicians like. They like us. They like when we react, don't they? They love it. They like it when we just sit there and we're reacting, and we live streaming, and we're making noise, and we're crying, and we're protesting. The politicians love that. They love it, because all you're doing is just reacting. They say this and you're like, oh God. No, bro. No, that doesn't bring any change. Look how many protests has taken place this year so far. There's a protest almost every single weekend. Left and the right. Oh, one guy said this. Oh yeah, let's go stop him. Protest. Oh, one guy said this. Let's go stop him. Protest. I get it. But what has that even brought? I don't even see any change. But that's my take. And I do not want to recruit you on that. And I welcome all the reaction. I really do. Because it does make a little bit of change. It brings the conversation to the table, and people, talk about it for a bit. But then again, nothing changes. We just talk and go. But I don't want this live stream to be this thing has gone for too long. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure like, comment, subscribe. This has been your frontline reporter, Baraka Amuri, here at the Baraka Show. So let me just quickly look at the... So somebody just commented here at the chat saying, I can't see this in the news. Is this a fake title? So, I don't know, for those people who joined me from the start, somebody just commented here, I can't see this in the news. Is this a fake title? Oh, God. God. And I'm not laughing at him or her. It's just that because nobody has reported it. I look stupid for reporting it now. I look silly because nobody has touched it. Why is Barack talking about it? Is he trying gaslighting us? Is he lying? Is Barack really lying about this? Because nobody has reported in the media. And I don't blame this guy. I don't blame this person. And that's a legitimate, question to ask. Nobody has reported it, so then when somebody does, it looks fake. Because if something like this happened, should be reported. But no. Nobody touched these stories. It's okay. Nobody talks about it. Nah, my sister or my brother, it's not a fake title. It did happen. 10 to 15 people dead. But yeah, it happens every year. But thank you so much, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, hand to the head, salute. Bye-bye. Thank you. All right. So then I was born in a refugee camp in Tanzania. At the time, there's so many people ran there. A lot of people were going there, real refugees, after being butchered from the civil war that erupted in Congo. My parents applied for asylum to all the countries. They waited. Now, then I was born in that camp, the same camp. I'm talking tents. I was born there. Now, we're waiting for 14 years. We were waiting. Now, of course, these guys could choose to wait as well, But these guys hijacked that and they come in the country illegally. Now, the media will brand you guys racist, far right, the worst people here, the worst group here. How come the good group didn't invite me to go speak over there? So I call this the greatest awakening because all the way from over there, there's hundreds of people turning up. It's a Saturday, for God's sake. They could easily go around and watch football and have fun, go on a date, do all the lovely stuff they could do. But instead, they want to stand here, rain or not. They're ready to send a message. And I believe the message will be received today. Thank you so much.
For anybody in the back who struggled to hear this young man's story, what incredible, brave